it wasn't so much a choice, it was something that I gradually became into. After my senior year of high school, that was really when I started to realize, maybe for me, there is no God, there is no religion. And, it was just multiple different experiences that kind of led me down that path towards, becoming, hey, I'm an atheist. No, I was raised in a very Catholic household. I went to Catholic school when I was a kid, and, people who know me before graduation of high school, they'll tell you that, I was a very, very religious person. I was very Catholic and everything like that, but,
Have I ever
things change, I guess.
being a Catholic? That's a good question. Sometimes, yes. There's a lot of things I've been through. When my grandparents were passing away, when I had to move, a lot of things just made me stop and think. But in the end, nothing else kind of made sense. Like, why did this happen? Like, it was always for a reason. Everything always turned out for the best. Sorry. It always turned out for the best. So, yeah, I have questioned it, but not for very long.
For me, my morals are based off of, I don't want to hurt anybody. That's my own personal morals. And it's not because I'm afraid of some magic sky daddy coming down and, damning me to hell. No. It has to do with, right now, I don't want to bring pain to nobody. Just like I don't want no one to bring pain to me. Know what I mean?
People in the world more morally good or bad? That is a hard question to answer. I've seen a lot of evidence for both. Like, I was raised by my grandparents. So, for example, my mother, she's an example of someone who I think is not morally good. There's something inherently wrong with her, and there's a reason she's not in my life. But then there are other people who they've put up with so much, and they've dealt with a lot of things that I had to deal with, that I threw at them, and then they're still there. And then there's people who just selflessly sacrifice themselves. So I think people are both. It just depends on what you choose to give into.
No, I don't believe there's an afterlife. I don't really think that there's anything at all. Once you're born, you live, you die. That's it. Everything goes black. I don't like the whole idea of people spending their entire life prepping for death, even though nothing is going to happen. There is no gates of heaven. There is no fires of hell. You lived your life to what you lived it like, and you will go out the way you lived it.
If I were to die today, would I go to heaven? I don't know. I would hope so. I do my best to follow God's word. I try to be the best person I can be and to treat my fellow human beings with love and respect and to not do what's wrong. So I would think so. Martin Luther always said that we are saved by grace is through faith, not by your works. And so I do believe in God, and I do my best to be a good person and to treat my fellow human beings the correct way and to treat God the correct way. So I think I would. I hope I would, but no one really knows.
Atheism? Yes, I do. If you are a religious person, Islamic, Christianity, Catholic, or Buddhist, any of that, that's fine. Do your thing, okay? If you're an atheist, you don't want to believe in anything like that, even if you're agnostic and you don't know anything about that, that's fine. Do your thing. It's the moment when people try and force a way of thinking onto somebody is where I draw the line. Believe a certain kind of way. Best thing we can do is just coexist. It's the moment where people try and force stuff on people is where it should just be stopped at all points.